There is a person in this world that I care deeply about. There is a person who I have spent the majority of the days and nights with for the past 8 years. There's a person that has supported me through the rough times in my life and has shared in the joyous times in my life. That person happens to be a woman, and her name is Misty. And although we live together and share a home and a family and 4 dogs, almost living like a married couple, our our relationship is not recognized in the United States as a marriage. Today I'm here to talk to you about the real gay agenda. Most people have a misunderstanding about what the gay community really wants. And I think this is an important issue, not for me to sit here and persuade you to vote rainbow next time, but I just want to clear the air on what it is that we're actually asking for. A lot of people seem to think that gay rights is a religious issue. Unfortunately, they're wrong. Gay rights has never been, nor is it now, nor will it ever be, a religious issue. I am a member of the gay community, and I have worked closely with the HRC, which is the Human Rights Campaign, and I have also worked with the ACLU and the Freedom to Marry organization. I have done my research on legal definitions of marriage and what benefits actually come with the title of marriage. I'm going to talk to you today about the three most important aspects of the term marriage that are 3 of the 1,300 benefits that come with the term marriage. Cornell University defines marriage as a contract. The United States at one point wished to define marriage as between one man and one woman with the Defense of Marriage Act of 1996. As of a few months ago, the Supreme Court struck down DOMA and said that it was unconstitutional. Yet they didn't go as far as to say that my partner and I could get married. The 3 most important aspects of the gay rights movement are medical rights, financial rights, and the ability to protect a life that you have built together. The idea of losing someone is not something people tend to think about when they get married. You're not standing at the altar with somebody saying, gosh, so happy they get to make medical decisions for me. It's something that is at the forefront of most committed gay couples. A lot of laws don't recognize domestic partnerships, and when you are legally married, you are allowed to spend the night in the hospital room past visiting hours. And most importantly, you're allowed to make a medical decision should your spouse not be able to. And more importantly, I'm talking about end-of-life decisions. That comes with you signing a contract to be married. And that is something that my partner and I don't get to have. I know what my partner wants should a situation ever come to an end-of-life situation. But because we're not legally married, that decision falls to her next of kin, which could be her mother, and her mother has a completely different idea of that. Being able to make medical decisions for the one you love is important, and a lot of times is an afterthought. When 2 people decide to get married, they aren't usually thinking about making medical decisions, nor are they contemplating the added financial benefits of their marriage. When 2 people get married, they are entitled to over 1,300 federal and state benefits that are reserved only for those entering into a marriage contract. A majority of those rights apply to finance. When you get married, what's yours is your spouse's, and what your spouse's is yours, unless you make different arrangements. You're both entitled to each other's money. The spouses also receive benefits from Social Security, life insurance, your retirement accounts, and there's no federal inheritance tax should something happen and you leave them what you guys have built together. There's a famous woman right now that actually has taken on DOMA, Edie Windsor. She was with her partner for 42 years, and her partner passed away, and Edie was slapped with a $350,000 inheritance tax, which is just outrageous. What they had built together was theirs, and now because they are not technically considered married, she was getting this inheritance tax. The financial responsibility for each other is a major focus of the gay rights community. Again, most people never really consider these things when they get married, because those rights are just simply handed to you and taken for granted. This marriage contract is also a contract to protect the life you guys build together. Probably the most important right the gay community is fighting for is the right to protect what's theirs. When you purchase a home as a married couple, you're both entitled to that home as 50-50 partners. If my partner and I purchase a home, there are lawyer's fees, court fees, mounds of paperwork in order to go through to make sure that we both are partners in that home purchase. If we didn't go through that, then if something happened to me, my partner would be left homeless if my mom decided she wanted my house. And also when it comes to children, when a married couple, a heterosexual couple, decides to bring children into the world, whether it's naturally or by adoption, they are both considered responsible for those children. However, a gay couple who decides to have children, whether it's naturally or through the adoption process, it again entails court fees, lawyers' fees, mounds of paperwork, and a lot of time spent in court to ensure that they are both responsible for those children. There are a lot of hoops to jump through for the gay community, and all we're asking for is the right to not have to do that. It comes down to just what's fair. I'm not here trying to change your mind as far as what you believe is right when it comes to gay rights. What I'm here to do is just to advise you of different things that you take for granted that the gay community is fighting for. And it's not a religious issue. It's not, we're not trying to force religious institutions that think gay marriage or homosexuality is a sin to force them to marry us. No, we're just trying to do what's fair. And I would just want to thank you for taking the time to listen, and I hope that if you were confused about the ideas or the situations, that I have managed to clear things up for you. Thank you.